Have you ever pondered why certain actions, seemingly normal in some cultures, are strictly prohibited in Islam? Let's delve into one such topic today: Zina. Zina, in the Islamic context, refers to all forms of sexual relations that take place outside the parameters of a legitimate marriage or ownership. This broad definition encompasses a variety of actions, but the common thread is the lack of lawful marital or ownership ties between the involved parties. Islam's stance on zina is unwavering and severe, categorizing it as a major sin. This strong position is not arbitrary but is rooted in the belief system's core values and principles. The idea of zina goes beyond the act itself, reflecting on broader themes of honor, respect, and responsibility within the community. But why does Islam take such a serious view of zina? Let's explore this further. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is clear and explicit in its stance against zina. In the Quran, zina, or unlawful sexual conduct, is strictly and unambiguously forbidden. Two particular surahs, or chapters from the Quran, Surah Al-Isra and Surah Al-Nur, provide explicit guidance on this matter. Surah Al-Isra, verse 32 states, "And do not approach unlawful sexual intercourse. Indeed, it is ever an immorality and is evil as a way." This verse is a direct commandment from God, discouraging not just the act of zina, but even approaching it. This is a strong indication of the gravity of zina in the eyes of God. It's not just about the act itself, but about the intention and the approach towards it. Then we have Surah Al-Nur, verse 2, which says, "The woman and the man guilty of illegal sexual intercourse, flog each of them with 100 stripes. Let not pity withhold you in their case, in a punishment prescribed by Allah, if you believe in Allah and the last day, and let a party of the believers witness their punishment." This verse not only condemns zina, but also prescribes a strict punishment for it, emphasizing the severity of the sin. In these verses, zina is compared to an encroachment upon one's own soul. It's seen as a violation of the sanctity of the self, a transgression against the spiritual purity that Islam encourages its followers to maintain. These verses underscore the Islamic principles of chastity and morality. They highlight the importance of maintaining moral integrity and the sanctity of the marital bond. They also send a clear message about the consequences of violating these principles. So, the Quranic perspective on zina is clear. It is a grave sin, one that infringes upon the individual's spiritual purity and the sanctity of the marital bond. It is a sin that is not to be taken lightly, and one that carries severe consequences. Indeed, the Quran's teachings about zina are clear and unequivocal, but the Hadith also provides further insight. The Hadith, the sayings and actions of Prophet Muhammad, also provide a rich source of guidance on this matter. The Hadith, like the Quran, leaves no room for ambiguity when it comes to zina. In the collections of Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, two of the most respected and authentic compilations of Hadith, the Prophet Muhammad is repeatedly reported to have sternly warned against zina. One such Hadith, found in Sahih Muslim, narrates the Prophet Muhammad as saying, "The zina of the eyes is looking, the zina of the tongue is speaking. One's self wishes and desires and the private parts confirm that or deny it." Here, the Prophet not only condemns the act of zina, but also cautions against actions that may lead to it, such as inappropriate gazing or suggestive conversation. Another powerful hadith from Sahih Bukhari recounts the Prophet stating, "Whoever guarantees me what is between his jaws and what is between his legs, I guarantee him paradise." This hadith clearly highlights the gravity of controlling one's speech and desires to avoid zina. In these hadiths, the consequences of zina are made clear. Not only does it lead to severe punishments in this life, but it also has dire repercussions in the life hereafter. So, as we can see, both the Quran and Hadith are emphatic in their prohibition of zina. So why is zina considered so severe in Islam? Well, the answer lies in the Quran and Hadith's clear prohibitions against it, emphasizing chastity, morality, and the potential harmful consequences. Islam promotes a healthy society through endorsing lawful relationships and discouraging practices that can lead to social discord or personal harm. It's not just about rules, it's about fostering a community built on respect, trust, and mutual care. In the end, the prohibition of zina in Islam underlines the importance of personal integrity, marital fidelity, and societal harmony.